Hi, my name is Luis Aguayo, and this is a research project for Business 304, and I did it under Tesla. An overview of Tesla, we're going to start, overview of my slide is going to be about background history, current problems, recommendations, and conclusion. And at the end, we'll have a Q&A as well. The history of Tesla. It was founded in July 1st, 2003. It's headquartered in Palo Alto, California. The CEO currently is Elon Musk. It's approximately 70,757 employees currently. It's a public market and it's open to traded in the NASDAQ as well. The stock price right now currently is 580.88 and it's currently on its way up from the market. As Tesla's segmentation breakdown, you can see in the image right here uh, that the automobiles is 94% of their annual revenue, which is the majority of its income coming in annually in every fiscal year, as where there's 6% of energy generation storage, which is only a little bit of portion. So we have the stock here. We could see that there was an increase, an exponential increase, as well as there's now a dip because in January the the stock price was at 750 and now it's at 580. This goes to show that a lot of shareholders were pulling out their money, their shares, because they were scared of the drop. So once that happens, they pull it out, and that's when you see these increments or decreases in the stock. Current issues with Tesla. There's a lot of current issues. We have majority is Tesla has 7% laid off employees in 2019, and also according to CEO Elon Musk, this was sent because well, quote unquote, Tesla must become consistently profitable while introducing lower priced vehicles. And also, Elon Musk continued explaining that this would only be a one-time decision, but he contradicted himself in June 29, 2020, which was a year ago. Um, it said that Tesla told employees that at the end of the season, reduced pay salaries would be sustained. But in mid-April, the electronic vehicle company cut salaries from 10 to 30%, depending on their position. Well, this contradicted the fact that Elon Musk has said only that this was going to be a one-time thing, because in the second quarter of 2020, it goes to show that Elon was saying that there would be a form of wage layoffs in the future and that there weren't going to be layoffs, and there was. So this was caused by the pandemic, which affected all type of businesses. But one key issue that Tesla has currently would be the profitability and also the price range. Depending on the price range of each car, the annual revenue will increase or will decrease. So it's either they have a different type of sale and different types of pricing, while this is really affecting its annual revenue at the end of every fiscal year. Some recommendations would be better treatment to employees, have incentives like bonuses for employees, avoid markdown in product pricing by improving inventory. Also, maybe streamlining operations, so reducing the operating expenses and increasing the average order value of production. This would be a good recommendation for Tesla, as their most significant problem is layoffs at this moment. Also, Tesla may also consider implementing cost reduction measures that that it may impact them. Like certain cost of may pull them back, but this will be benefit in the future. Though there's also a term called freeze hiring, which can they could implement it by not by freezing hiring, so by not getting more employees, which this would neutralize the amount of wages that are being given, and this will also be more profitable for the company by increasing the manufacturing and decreasing the amount of employment that they're giving out. Also, some in conclusion, well, what we talked about would be history, the background of Tesla. We also learned some weaknesses from Tesla, which are profitability, layoffs, price range, and some recommendations would be better treatment to employees and some incentives. Also, have a higher annual revenue would be one of the key recommendations for Tesla, as because they do rely on a lot of shareholders and they have to answer those questions to those shareholders. Another recommendation that I would be more than welcome to give would be that this company can make more money through eh, through having more um, streamline operations by reducing operating expenses, also increasing the average order value of production. This is really key for Tesla. And also by not having enough supply can be a shortage, knowing that the demand is high. So right now, the demand for Tesla's cars are really off the roof. So what they need to do is focus on their manufacturing and also focus on their employment. But having a happy company will increment the production and will improve their production at the end of each fiscal year. Some questions. Now we're hitting the Q&A part of the segment. These questions are some questions that I would like for Tesla to answer. So it would be, how will Tesla manage to improve its production? And how can Tesla become more profitable? Which we kind of answered in this presentation. But also, how can Tesla live up to the consumer expectations? There's been a lot of talks about consumer expectations, and I feel like Tesla could hit those expectations by having more manufacturing, focusing on their employment, and also just creating a streamline of operations would be just perfect. What type of trade-offs is Tesla willing to make? So are they willing to trade off something to receive something else? It's kind of like a cost over loss. You gotta lose something to receive something. So that's something that I had a question about. And also, how will Tesla expand in the years to come? I know that they're creating a new manufacturing in Sweden, um, manufacturing plant. So they're expanding all over international. This will really help Tesla as a company, as a corporation in future years to come. And then finally, how can Tesla decrease the amount of layoffs? We also talked about how Tesla has been poorly with their employees, having layoffs, the percentage rate, the amount of increments, percentage of unemployment loss has been a lot. So how can they re reproduct themselves or re-renovate themselves to a new and more improved company that will in the future be one of the best car companies in the world. So this is something that I had for you guys, and pretty much that's everything. Thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate your time here.